simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, it's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running inside, it's Bishop. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, David.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chase.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball. And right now, that's been very...
Caught, and he's got room.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Hits inside. It's Bishop. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's changing the play. Second down, gonna throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Rush is on. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Right down the middle. He's got it. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. the Volunteers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Bishop. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Takes it from the gun on third down. Hauls it in. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down to the air. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown ball. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Tide ready to roll on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Now here's Russell. Left side is Rodgers. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
I like that play call there. Third and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Working the ground game. He's He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. The give on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Vols are in the red zone. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Drops back on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Handed to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Give to the running back. Makes him talk to the hand. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Out wide left, it's Riley. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Out wide right, it's Rodgers. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. It'll be a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Throwing Russell. They'll run the screen. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50, and now to be 4th down.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Motion from the back. Russell will throw for it on 4th. On the move. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Quick give. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. Across the 25. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Swamped immediately. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Baylor taking on the number 10 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Bears coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Pulls it on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll be dropped.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Some misdirection with the counter. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure going right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Finds his target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. Got enough space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And the stomping has commenced. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Football time in Tennessee is all Big Orange right now as the Vols have built a big lead.
And you can hear the Tennessee fans, and they're yelling Rocky Top at the top of their lungs. Tennessee's got it going. Jesse, later in the game, second half, this is right where they wanted to be.
I just think momentum's a real thing, and they've been able to ride that momentum here in the second half. When plays have presented themselves, they've taken advantage of those opportunities, and that's why Rocky Top is pulling away.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keelan Russell. Rush right in his face. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Taken down.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's third and short. Do they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on pick.
Forget the kick. He wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I can hear every fan. If we were going to throw it, why didn't you just keep the quarterback in there? But you try to catch him off guard. You try to make the big momentum play, but it doesn't work. And now the defense needs to come out here, bail you out, and create some momentum back on your side.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Russell, under pressure, can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure...
Makes a grab and room to run. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Throws it off the RPO. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
2nd and long here. He's looking to throw. They're all over him. Right side, it's Matthews. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. sends it back in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Look out! Oh, he's gonna try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Bishop. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Quarterback changing the play. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. Inside the... and he scores! Touchdown, Volunteers! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. On to attempt the try. And it's up and no good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish. It's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Long way to go on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right?
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Fourth down, Russell. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Throwing Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. To the air, it's Russell. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's going to run it. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Russell from the gun on third down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the returner will be brought down. So here is the Tennessee offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The Volunteers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Moves to his right. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Booster. Huge. Hydro. Bubba.
Wants to go up top on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On play action. Rushes on. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
I think some people will get upset. What are you doing? Why are you throwing the football away? I'm in field goal range. I take a sack, it makes it a harder field goal. This is a great job by the quarterback, understanding the situation and throwing the football away.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keelan Russell. Back's got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
I don't really have the words to describe this eloquently. I just know that he's going the wrong way.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Turns it upfield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Makes a connection. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Again, it's Russell. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Bama! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Hey, man, I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football.
Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Tonight it's Tennessee who will celebrate its victory throughout the Volunteer State as they have turned back the tide to lay claim to this rivalry once again. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.